Live from London, this is BBC. Hello and welcome, I'm Luxmy Gopal. We start this hour with breaking news out of Israel, where the military has confirmed it has completed its operation at Gaza's biggest hospital, Al-Shifa, and has begun withdrawing troops from the area. Meanwhile, hundreds of Israeli protesters have spent the night in tents outside Parliament in Jerusalem to press their demand for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to step down. For us. Well, let's turn to Turkey now, where President Erdogan has been dealt a major political blow in local elections there. He described his party's worst ever defeat as not an end, but a turning point. Well, opposition supporters say although these are local elections, victories in big cities are a significant show of force against Erdogan's governing AK party. Have a look. Well, let's speak to BBC Monitoring's Turkey specialist, William Armstrong. A new and controversial hate crime law has come into effect in Scotland. Around the world and across the UK, this is BBC News. You're live with BBC News. Now let's bring you some news from Germany, because from today, people there can legally smoke cannabis in public. Proposals to criminalise rough sleeping in the UK are facing criticism, and the BBC understands the Prime Minister is in talks with Conservative rebels over the plans. The bill would give the police powers to fine, move on or jail homeless people deemed to be a nuisance. With more on this, I'm joined now by... Now let's get some of the day's other news. Now, just to bring you a recap on our top story this hour, Israeli forces are said to have withdrawn from the Gaza Strip. Israeli forces have withdrawn from the Gaza Strip's biggest hospital. What more do you know about what's happening at Al-Shifa? First of all, it's quite a broad remit, it would seem. Can you tell us exactly what this law does cover? Isn't it? How feasible it is with limited resources? Because what about the volume of social media posts that could, come into question as a result of this law? It's quite vague, isn't it? How exactly would these police powers apply?